Go, baby. Oops.
Texas versus Ohio State, a rematch of that Cotton Bowl semifinal playoff collision where the Buckeyes survived. Both replacing a lot of stars from those teams. Both expect to contend for a championship this season. Welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Ncaa, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes.
The banks of the Ncaa.
Squad from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns, taking on last year's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 3A Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstrom. Kirk, let's get this thing going.
Ohio.
The Longhorns will kick this deep to start us off. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and provide that.
Oh, he calls the bathroom door.
That's a big gainer there.
But this wide receiver has it all. You know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
They'll run it here. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Well, Texas and Ohio State, the last time a part of college football history, of course, that classic collision in Cotton Bowl. Jack Sawyer with the strip sack, and scoop and score, the decisive play in an unforgettable football game.
Yeah, one of those big games that you can remember, maybe 2 or 3 plays being the difference in the game. You mentioned a play by Jack Sawyer, of course, at the end of the first half. The screen pass to Trevion Henderson that looked like Ohio State was just trying to not turn the ball over. High percentage throw, ends up going for a touchdown. So the Buckeyes made the plays when they had to be able to get out of there with a win. And anytime you put these two teams on the field together, a ton of NFL talent and athletic ability.
Oh, shit.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Breaks into the open. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Why throw that?
Boy, a costly mistake here by the quarterback. Forces that ball into coverage, and the defense comes up with the interception. Hate to see the game start off like this for this offense.
Caught over the middle. It's Moore. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Graham behind the line. It's Washington. And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
Breaks an open space. The ball is loose. The ball bounces out of bounds, so the offense will hold on to possession. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Great defensive play, tackled quickly, not much of a gain. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, but this is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you'd love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches, because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it. You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive positive yards. The defense doing incredible.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Texas.
Hey,
Well,
you
that's
got
a
beat,
beauty right
homie.
there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball handed off. He's got room to run. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Ncaa. Let's it fly to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. Broken tackle, still going. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Off the big play, they're pounding on the door here. First and goal.
Boy, nice job here by this offense. Create.
And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Now here comes the point after attempt.
Chris, that back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. On first and 10, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tough running there. Breaks a tackle. Picks up the first down.
The receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Looking for his big tight end. And the pass is intercepted as he throws in the double coverage that time. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Incompletion makes it second and 10 from the 40.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. You got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
In the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Gives it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
To throw, it's Manning. Looking deep downfield to the left. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. The Longhorns will send the punt team onto the field. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And now the first play of this drive, they're set up at the 37. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Grab made by the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done. They'll give it to the back. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the +40. Through the first quarter, both quarterbacks have been lighting it up as the stats reflect. After a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it in the open. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Buckeyes pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to throw it from the red zone. The receiver grabs it. Touchdown, Buckeyes! A great catch and run for 6. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Locates the tight end. It's complete. They bring him down after a short gain there. Pass complete and 2nd down now. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Good as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Longhorns will have to kick it away when he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Play action here on 1st down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Those big guys up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. To bootleg here. Moves out of the pocket. Pulls it in. It's Tate. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage here.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Grab down the middle. It's Tate. We convert on third down. Move the ball to the 36. The Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Ncaa. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Gets made on the out route. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, and they're just playing very efficiently right now.
It's a quick grab.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find out here in the red zone. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Boy, that pass rusher got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. And he'll drop back here on third down. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done it.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Hand off to the single back. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so second and 3. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Here's the second down play. Dropping back, it's Manning. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Slides to avoid the big hit. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. And he drops back in the gun. Pressure is coming. Pulls it in. It's Baxter.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
We're going to pass here on second down. He's running out of time here. Now the pass rush gets home. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Now on third and very long, looking to throw. A deep shot to the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth. Longhorns will line up to punt it away. So on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And it's taken at the 25. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. This offense has been clicking so far. But they get aggressive, go for more before halftime. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. He makes the grab. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. Off the play fake on first down. He escapes the pocket. Using his legs here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in a run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Receiver makes the grab. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. Dropping back, it's Ncaa. That's caught. It's Tate. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. This offense has been hard to stop here in the first half. Can they punch it in and build the lead before the break? Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talk about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. The turn begins inside the 10. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. The DB's backing off from the line now. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Caught quickly. Gets some space around the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Quick throw over the middle. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40. The Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And a handoff as they run the counter play.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. Quarterback still with the football. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone. Longhorns are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it, big positive yards, and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what... gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
When they hit him just as he releases the ball, it's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
That kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. But the defense makes some adjustments, come up with a stop here. Trying to find room. It's Peoples. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12
Damn, that's
now.
just flat out double team.
Dropping back. It's Ncaa. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. That's good for first down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37. A new set of downs after that completion. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Buckeyes moving quickly down the field here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, what a grab! That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. You know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
Running back grabs it on the screen. Finds room at the 30. Out of bounds, but not before a big game. This offense is ripping the defense apart today. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. Gets rid of it on the move. And the receiver's got it. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
To me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he...
Touchdown, Ohio State. They are pouring it on now. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with a... touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Turn starts inside the 15. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Okay, the Texas off. This matchup had folks around the country stopping and paying attention. We expected a tough battle right down to the final minute, but this was a blowout as
Go Bucks.
just gets humbled.
I'm just in complete shock. You know, anytime you see two top 5 teams, you'd always expect to see a competitive game. But this #1 ranked team, I don't think they were mentally prepared, plain and simple. When you're facing a top 5 opponent with a bad mindset, things like this are going to happen.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Hermstreet, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Alright guys, thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe.